All right, guys, we're back in here. We met with the management. It was a really good meeting. They're saying there's deer back here that they're seeing that in the woods. It's funny because they said they're not trying to kick us out. He said you can take your time looking at stuff and take pictures. But they just put the garage door on. The garage door guys were in here, so they just put the garage door on, and they're going to be closing this down. It's feeling more like real now. You can see like they're getting ready to do all the ceiling and walls. He said so. They did a good job of labeling things too. Like smart little things like label just D for drain so that they know which one to cut out because that's where the water's gonna go down in the basement. That cedar looks good on the outside of the house. There's a vent that's gonna be in the closet. There's more drywall. It's much brighter in here today with the sun. You know, it was a mess when we were here that day. It was dark, raining. You can see our garage. We got insulated. We got now this is the garage door. Now I got the garage door on. We went over everything with all the plumbing and outlets and light switches and making sure we got everything we're on the same page. You see, he said this is confirmed. He said this is where that big shoebox thing will be laying in there, and then this is going to be a door to the closet. He said there's your doorbell right up there. See our front porch. The inspector did a good job on yesterday. He came and we did really good. There's only a few things, one little thing on the roof and then one little thing on the wood outside. That was it. I mean, they did an incredible job of framing. There's a lot of. The inspector said it was one of the best he's seen in a while, so that's great. You can see how the mud's drying up. This is the cedar. We want the cedar posts. These are the big posts we're talking about. Now they're in, and they look really, really nice. These are going to be sealed, he said. He said they're going to seal them, and it probably lasts about a year before they're sealed again. Really pretty day. You know? Whoa. That door just closed on me. Really fast. Holy cow. There's a vent right there. Here's our window so you can see really cool. You see out there and see the deer. We're going to have to get some binoculars because he said there's a bunch of deer out there. Some big bucks or something. I don't see anything, but they were seeing it. They're deer hunters and they see that stuff. He's explaining the pipes and so the storm drain will be over here and we just got to make sure that stays clean so it doesn't get backed up. Now they're not going to be big outlet box. I don't know. He said he thought somebody peed down here. I don't smell a pee. Huh? Huh?
It must be what they do. It wouldn't say it otherwise.
Yes. I mean, the contractor must pee in the corner. So they're going to clean. If that's what happened, they're going to clean it all up. You can see our water here still in the box. He said this is the hookup for that, so that's going to be hooked up. The water heater will be hooked up into this right here. And then some of the HVAC will be exiting out of that pipe there. And this is your water line here, he said. It'll go over that when we get ready to close. All those valves and everything. And did really good work. Overall, man. There's not a lot of mistakes. Even though inspector, he got on the roof and everything, and there's a few shingles that were a little loose that needed to be hot out so they can stick better. And that they noted it, to try to check it when they get closer to closing, because they're going to be back. Roofers come back and they'll check everything. I mean, all this gets rechecked. And that's about the size of our dehumidifier that we're going to be running down here. He said that they're putting in a drain right here. See, this is where it's going down and out of the house underneath it. So that'll be where we drain it. He did a really good job. Most of the thing I think we were most impressed with was the wood. The framing is just done so well. See where our island's going to be. Yeah, it's just in this room here. This part needs to be nailed. It was missed, but even when we brought it up to them, they were shocked. They can't believe it was missed because they look at all this stuff. It's cold when downstairs in the basement. You know, look at that view. It looks really pretty with the sun out today. You know, the view. It's really bright with all the stuff in the house. You can see it real well. This looks like it did when we were here last, but like all this mud and stuff, like they're going to have this really cleaned up before we come back. Next time we see this house, it's going to be a transformation. You know? That front door slammed on me. What? When I walked in, it's like, bam.
Slammed on
Yeah.
Did you close it yourself?
No, I didn't touch it. I swear. It'll be on video. You'll see it. You'll be able to hear it on video too.
You're just looking out the door.
I went out to the porch to show the people on the video the cedar. The management, both of those guys agreed that it's a good idea not to paint that and to leave it as is because it looks so good naturally. And once you paint it, it looks like fake. It doesn't even look like real wood anymore. So it's cedar wood. So we want to make sure that we leave it the way it is. And we're just going to seal it ourselves down the road. But the first, I didn't know, but they were actually going to seal it for us before we close. You can see up here, more wall. They're doing the ceiling first, and then they're doing the walls, he said. You can see up here where the tape is. That's what the inspector was saying. He said, I see where see those two tape lines? That's what the holes that we sealed up. And now there's wood on the outside. We'll take a look outside this time since it's not raining. And you guys will be able to see what it looks like on the front now. We started in this room with the management going over like where our LED lights are, where the outlets and switches are, where the attic is up here. It's cold, but it's much warmer than the basement's by far the coldest area. It's freezing down there. See, they even have they finished up with the wiring. The electric inspector passed the wiring. You can see the pink foam insulation on everything. You see the fan vent going out the house. They taped up there, and I see that little hole upstairs still. Now they said they're going to check that all and seal that all up. This vent right here is where the vent's going in this bathroom. Here's your toilet going in there. And there's your closet space right here. This is why it's so cold. They do this when they're working, just, to air it out. They also said that the garage guys that came a little bit ago were smoking. So he said, no, that's not good. So they aired out the place. That's why the windows were open. And there's another vent right there. It's going to be by that window. He said they like to do that. They like to put them by the windows. The spot up here dried really well, especially since I had a towel on it. Yeah, I moved this down so that it would be out of the rain, out of the water, because that corner was getting wet. So I think we just did a good job with a bunch of wall in here, big long boards of wall. It's very cool. The outlet shown in there. He said that he's explaining the shower too. He said that they don't seal it in there because there's a vent system in that shower that goes. There's a drain down here that goes down under that you can't see. But we're not using this shower a whole lot. I mean, we got our master bedroom shower that we spent the money on making that more custom. Than this is just basic, just to have something in there. Looks really pretty with the sun out. Let's see if it's not this side. The inspector caught something on the roof up there on the garage. There's some loose siding or shingles, but it's not. They're gonna look into that. They wrote it down. You can see up here that metal thing in the middle is a fan rough end, so we're gonna get a fan up here. You can see all the insulation. Looks. That's what I was saying. The insulation even in the middle of the windows there. See. That's what you can see now. Now that you can see, it's brighter in here now. He even shows where like the smoke alarms would be in some kind of system. He said that they would all be going off. If one goes off, they all go off. Something like that. It's amazing so you can see our brick out there now. That's a really dark brown, blackish brick color. We're going to be putting that on the front of the house. It looks really good. It's a really pretty day. You gotta be careful because if you don't realize you fly down here and there's an extra step here, you go flying through this railing here, and that'd be bad. Yeah, as you see, you can see the roughen, that metal thing in the center. That's your roughen for your fan right there, and then you got your 4 lights. That's your LED lights. There's 4 lights back there. See them right there, and they'll light up here. This is the door to this is the garage that you're looking through here. This will all be drywall. You won't be able to see any of this open like this. Yeah, it's so pretty from the back. He said, "Be careful stepping on that." We're gonna go outside. You insulated in there. You see that? Looks really good. All right, you ready? You're gonna. That's slammed too. This door is heavy. I don't know how that slammed that. There's not that much wind out here. I think the ghost slammed the door. Look at this. How good they did that window.
Look at it.
They did a good job of really sealing in these windows, see? They did a good job. This cedar looks really good.
I love it. Wish the whole house was that.
Yeah, I wish it was all cedar. The same one on these 2 windows. It looks really good.
So this is that board you saw in the.
Oh yeah, see the top here? This is now covered. This wasn't covered last. So this is that
Is in the garage.
Trek stuff. Well, it's like fake wood. They put it up over, so now you got a ceiling on your covering up all that insulation back in there, so you can't see anymore.
Probably just more waterproof.
And then it goes here too. They were walking on this. He said, just be careful. It does bend a little bit. This is all dried up now, so we can take a good picture. Okay, you can see the wood on our house. See, it looks really nice. I don't know if this is the brick our brick's in. It says Bourbon Trail, so that's the right brick that we picked. It's a very dark brown, grayish. It's very dark. It looks awesome, I think.
Oh, I thought it would be more like variegated. This is all like almost like solid black.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely Bourbon Trail.
Yeah, I know.
I think it looks really good. Imagine it with that dark brick with the wood. It looks great.
Take a piece home.
Huh? Huh? No,
No, take a piece home.
they can't do that. Here's the. Let me step back a little bit more here. He said our driveway is going to be sloped today in the meeting. So we saw. Here's something else here. Going out. He said that this is going to be. See, now you walk in our garage. Yeah, you can see. You got the door up there. I got some more of that material, that wall back there, and then this is our garage. So they just did that. They just did that today. When we pulled up here, they had the guys were putting the garage in. You can see the attic space. You can see this is the outlet for our garage opener. It's going to be there. You can see that they taped that tape way up there in the corner. It's now got tape on it, so they covered that. The garage door does have windows. See, look at this. I didn't know that. The blueprint, I couldn't tell. It looked like there's going to be no windows in the garage. Now there's going to be windows. So that looks really nice, you know. I wonder it's white, so the garage door does not match the color of our house with the blue and everything. But it's gonna look nice with the white there, with the black brick around it. And then this is this wood up here is a cement concrete mixed kind of wood, and that's gonna be all. See how brown that is? It's all gonna be painted blue. And so is the front door would be painted blue too. It looks really cool. Here's some masonry cement. He said they're going to be working on these drywall this week, and they're going to be getting ready to start doing this driveway because they wanted to try to get it done before the weather gets bad. Here's more brick, guys. Wow. House looks nice and tight up here. You can see the hose bed. Let's see what we can see down here. So when we walk this house here, you can see a vent system there. See it? That's your dryer vent. So our dryer vent's going down from the laundry room down into the basement and out. We saw that with him today. And there's your hose bed next to it. There's the window, tempered glass it says, and it's sealed really tight, really well. Very good construction here. See how pretty it is when you get grass like the neighbor has. And you can see this is where they were seeing when we were back here today with the manager, they saw deer back there. You can see all these windows are sealed. The main room, living room looks big, nice. You can see now they have the things on the roof underneath here, and the roof sticks out a little farther than the house so that the water goes off, rolls down. It's amazing how things are coming along here with these houses. Like this house here is standing, and they're insulating that house now, so. I don't see the deer anymore.
They're really hard to see.
But they're like really, they're really far back there.
Yeah,
The woods are thick.
They're moving, you know. They're made to blend in. There's definitely one that's straight ahead back. Really far. Like, I only see it when it moves.
Yeah, the house looks even awesome with the windows all in and stuff. From the back of the house looks really cool. Man, it looks good. It did really good.
Shade in the yard this time of day.
Oh yeah, because the
Completely shaded.
sun's in the front of the house all day, and then at night it sets in the front. So the sun only comes up in the morning in the backyard, so we get shade. So when you cut the grass in the evening, you don't have to deal with the sun in the backyard. That's a huge thing for me. Some concrete spillage. You can see the weatherproof and still black. I don't know. I wonder if they smooth out put something on the brick to make it look like shiny or something. But that is Bourbon Trail is what we picked. It says Bourbon Trail on it. You can see it right there. You can see. Let me back out. They still have the propane tanks out here. See? Okay, so you see they put that wood cement mixture stuff on the top of the garage, and here's this part. So that's going to be all painted blue, and there's a few nails where it was nailed too far in. So they said, we told them they should re-nail a couple spots. They write it down. I think they're going to fix it. It's like in that corner up there where the inspector said he saw it, because he got on the roof. He was on the roof like yesterday. Look at how the house is coming along. Looks so good. But all that brown up there is gonna be blue. Front door is gonna be painted blue, not white. It is now. And then that's a white garage door. They just put it in. Maybe we'll paint it to match down the road. You can see the wood now is in on the front porch. This wood, cedar wood. It looks really good. It's so much easier to walk it when it's dry. Now when it's dry like this, the dirt is so dry, it's nice. You can see how it looks. The side of the house with the 3 windows. You can see that they're sealed really well. Yeah, it looks awesome, man. They did a good job. As you see the vent right there, from the fan, that vent up there is for the microwave fan. He explained that. And then here's your electric box. It's not in there yet, but you can see our other hose beds over here on the side of the house. See, it's kind of high. Here's the windows in. Here's another vent out. It's all looking it's coming along. A couple more months. That's what they're giving it. So late February, they're definitely going to be in here by March. You can see some of the nails up there. See where they nail them in? It's just some of them overdriven. They're overdriven. They need to be flush, and then then they paint over them. The cedar looks awesome. The cedar looks incredibly good. And then he said he's going to actually seal that. When we close, it's going to be the house is finished. They're going to seal it, and that lasts about a year or so. So then we won't need to seal it right away. I was going to take a paintbrush and seal it myself. I don't need to do that right away because they're going to do it. The first year, it's going to be none of that stuff's going to have to be done for the first year at least. We don't have any of the gutters on yet. There's a gap, overlap. Huh.
And the original wood's still in there. That's just like a sham.
Yeah, it's big. Yeah, right. It's a big piece of wood. That cedar's big.
It's nice and straight. You know, the one was not straight.
Well, yeah, now you don't see that. Yeah, look at that. To take it all the way to the edge. I mean, that's really big piece of wood. It's not enough for me to cause a problem. I hardly even notice it unless I'm really. It looks really good. From here, I notice it, but then when I get up to it, it doesn't look near as bad. Yeah, the house is coming along. See, they're going to be probably locking it up now, don't you think? You're not going to let people just walk right in there. Let's get to that point now that they have the garage door on.
Should be. As soon as they put
This
that
is a lot of brick for just. This is what's getting brick is all this dry line that's still not covered. That and then the front part of the driveway or the garage.
He said it might also go under the deck because it's a brick section. He said there was gonna be something there because it was so raised.
Where at? Below this?
I don't know if it's brick or something, but because of how elevated it is, he said he thought
Okay.
it might go there, but I don't see a brick ledge.
I don't see brick either. There's a lot.
The ledge is what he's talking about, like how it's got this lip.
Yeah.
That supports the weight of the brick. He said the mason's just finishing up a house and be here next.
Who?
A brick mason.
Oh yeah, the
Got
brick
laid
guy.
brick.
The brick guy that lays the brick is doing a house
next
now, and then we're the next job. So I think they said he's doing brick tomorrow. I think that's what he said. So I believe our brick will be in if we are able to come on Saturday. Well, the brick should be here. Can you believe they get all that done? I mean, heck, I was surprised to see a garage door already in and everything it's seen on Tuesday here. Crazy. And then there's a brick here. Maybe this is what this is for. I know this part of the brick goes up here. This whole garage wall here that's got dry line on it now will be brick. It's gonna look awesome. And this will be painted blue. That wood part. The house looks really good, guys. They did a hell of a good job. Compared to our first house. You know, this is a huge improvement compared to the first house. I just want to go back in this front door once and see if it closes again. Look at all this. It's so much better to walk it when it's dry like that. It's very dry. Mud. Yeah, didn't slam. Did not slam this time.
I was gonna slam it on you.
No, I'm serious. Well, this looks like this is about everything. We covered everything with the manager, and this is great because we are ready.
There is a look at here.
They will be ready for walls this week. The masonry guys coming. They're gonna be doing the brick this week, so it's gonna be a lot getting done this week. It's pretty awesome. And see even what they did there. They put the wood up. Looks so awesome. Oh, this looks like cabin wood. That's a different kind of wood on that arc there. See, it's not the same kind of wood there. See, there's light gonna be this. This is that light that you wanted to change out. It's right up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good.